You're welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to look at the cost of starting a rabbit farming here in Nigeria. Rabbit business is one of the lucrative business anyone can step in and make good money. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you step by step the cost, every expense you're going to make, and the number of rabbits you're going to get at the end of the year, how much you are going to raise, how much you are going to invest in the business. Stick to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on that notification bell. Now let's look at the table here. We have 100,000 for 20 kgs and we are targeting to have about 100 rabbits at the end of the year if we start with 12 rabbits. Now this is the lowest. This is the lowest. I tell you, this is the lowest because I know that we are going to hit more than this. And as we proceed, you will see it for yourself. Now let's look at breeding. From the table, you can see it clearly from month 1 to 12. Now, first month, second month, third month, there is no breeding because we want our rabbit to be mature. Remember, I told you that you should buy the one that is 3 months old, and then it will stay with you for 3 months before you breed. First breeding, we are sure of having 40 because there is no way our rabbit will give us less than 5 each rabbit. So let's use the least, which is 5. Now, if you have that, we have 40. Then we skip the 5th month to allow the female rabbits to rest and regain strength, regain everything. That way they will give us better results and they will remain healthy. Now, when we skip this month, at the end of this month, entering the 4th month, we will introduce the male again, and let's assume that we have 40. But you should know that at this point, some will give you 7, some will give you 6, some will even give you 8 or 12, depending on your breeding schemes. Now, but we are using we are using 5 as the least. So let's continue with the 5. So the 6th month we are having another 8, another 5 times 8, which is 40. And then we'll do the same. Rest the 7th month, the 8th month they breed again to give us another 40. Rest the 9th month, and then the 10th month we still have another 40. Now, the beauty of this is that the 11th month, the first rabbits are already 6 months old. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the end of this 6th month, if we already have 40 that are 6 months old here, so we can assume that from the 40 we have only 25 that are female. Let's use that low number. Now, if we breed this 25, let's assume that each of these give us 5. So we have 25 times 5. We will have 125. This is real. We are not just writing figures. This is real, and this is the minimum. So you are sure of having more if you follow this pattern. Now, the next we have, remember the 8 supposed to breed the next, which is the 12th month, and give us another 40. So from the beginning of the year, which is the 4th month that we started breeding, we have 40, 40, 40, 40, which is 160, 200, and then we have this as total. We have 325 rabbits. You are sure of 325 rabbits at the end of the first year. Clear? This is sure. There is not, unless your farm was attacked by sickness and all kind of diseases, maybe you mismanage it. And so if you do not mismanage it, you manage it very well, everything in order, you are sure of having this number at the end of the first year. Now, from the board is clear, 1 bag of 25 kg will give us 5,000 naira. Now, if you buy pelleted feed of 5,000 naira per bag, let's assume that for the year we are using only 7 bags. So we have 45,000 naira for feed. You may be surprised. Now, there's something you don't neglect, that is multivitamins and other food supplements, 10,000 naira. This will give us 55,000 naira. Now, why is it that the cost of feeding is very low? In rabbit farming, the problem, unlike poultry, that the problem is feeding. In rabbit farming, the problem is not feeding but space, housing. That is the problem. Where you will accommodate these 325 rabbits is the problem, not the cost of feeding them. Reason being that in rabbit feeds are everywhere. Rabbit feeds are everywhere. They are herbivores. And so I have created 2 videos on rabbit feeds, how you can get your natural feed. So watch that video. Now, before we continue, please do subscribe and click on that notification bell. Don't forget to like this video, recommend this channel to your friend. Just for explanation, I bring out a few rabbit feeds that you can easily access. Like number 1, the hay. Now we have rice straw, wheat straw, we have maize straw, we have elephant grass, we have guinea grass. You can also use sweet potato leaves and moringa leaves. So many. I've created a video that I listed up to 35. I now created a second one that I listed up to 30 grasses that you can actually use in feeding your rabbit. So when you have all these things around, there's no need of buying feeds every day. All you need to do is buy this little, and once in a while you introduce it you give it to the farm. Maybe every two days you give them pelleted feeds, just like supplements. But the main feed is, hey, they are happy to eat it. The sweet potato leaf, the elephant grass, the rice straw, the wheat straw, all those ones, they eat very well and they grow and they are happy. So the cost of feeding this number is very low if you follow the pattern here. If you know them and you can access them. I don't know where you are, and so if in your location you have this, but the video I've created, there is no way you will not find one of those grasses in your location. Now let's look at it critically. For the first year, we raised 325 rabbits. Remember, we bought 12, so total we have 337 rabbits. Now the cost of feeds was 55,000. Then total raise was this. Then we know that our reserve, we have to reserve for the next year breeding, for the next year production. We have to reserve 100 out of these 337 rabbits. Let's reserve 100 for the next year business. That means we have to sell 237 rabbits. Now let's use the lowest amount. So if we are to sell for 1,500 per rabbit, then this number, 237 rabbits, will give us 355,500 for the first year. Remember, we are reserving 100 rabbits. We bought 12. At the end of the year, we are reserving 100. We sold 237. This is possible, very easy and possible to achieve if you manage the farm very well and you do not allow diseases, infections, all kind of things to invade your farm. For 12 months, that is 1 year, the cost of rabbits, remember, initial was the 12 rabbits was 50,000. The cost of feeding was 55,000. We had to use 100,000 to start our cages. But mind you, there's no way this 100,000 will, accommodate this number of rabbits. Definitely along the line, you might have constructed more cages. But let's leave that for now. Now let's look at it. The total cost initially was 350,000. We know that we've spent more based on the accommodation of this construction of cages, but let's hold on, considering the fact that we reserve 100 rabbits for the next year production, and then we sold this amount. In other words, it's a viable business, it's a profitable business, because the next year, if you put this back to where you raise the money for this number, and then you already have 100 rabbits as reserve, and then you are putting this money back to the business, definitely you are going to raise more rabbits and sell more. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next video. Bye bye.